Churches don't always know what our church's wider mission is. To me, it's simple multiplication. It's my gift and your gift and all our gifts multiplied together to make a big difference, God's difference in our lives.
I really look at OCWM as that same opportunity that we at the local church level encourage our members to do, which is to give on a regular basis, to pledge.
Every year, the United Church of Christ changes lives, whether it is sponsoring an impoverished child, providing emergency relief after a natural disaster, feeding and housing the homeless, or supporting the future of the Hawaii Conference through youth camps and scholarships. The impacts of UCC ministries are felt locally, nationally, and globally. But none of these ministries are made possible without our church's wider mission, OCWM. It is the lifeblood of the United Church of Christ, enabling congregations to do together what none can accomplish alone. Among the many local ministries supported by OCWM Sharing is the annual Aha Pai Aina of the Hawaii Conference. Started in 1823 and now 191 years running, the event invites all 130 churches in the conference to gather for a week of community and fellowship.
The Aha Pai Aina is probably the best illustration, especially in Hawaii. It's the best illustration that we have for showing how the UCC operates, what the UCC is.
Highlighted by keynote speakers and workshops, food and fun, the Aha Pai Aina is a chance for church leaders, delegates, youth delegates, and visitors to discuss budget and business affairs, as well as share stories, perspectives, and concerns from across the conference.
The Aha Pai Aina is our face-to-face time. It's the time that we come together as brothers and sisters in Christ and share the good news of God's transformative work in our church and indeed in our own lives.
The Church Leaders event of the Hawaii Conference is a cornerstone of church vitality. Made possible through OCWM Sharing, this annual event brings together moderators, treasurers, youth leaders, committee chairs, officers, and other church leaders for a day of networking and learning.
Well, actually, for our church, this is the first time anyone is coming to the Leaders event. In the past, I've been hearing a lot about it, and I felt we really missed out a lot. And so this year, when I saw the lineup of the workshops, I said, we need to be here, we need to come. So we made every effort.
If you come to a workshop on conducting meetings, it will help you reduce the amount of time you spend in meetings from 3 hours to 1 hour, perhaps. But things like that help with the organization and moving of the church.
Global Ministries, a partnership between the United Church of Christ and Christian Church, changes people's lives every year through our church's wider mission. When Haiti was devastated by a 2010 magnitude 7 earthquake, more than 200,000 people died and 1 million became homeless.
Et c'est ainsi que nous allons, grâce à ministère global, servi à peu près 15 000 personnes. Nous avons à peu près 200 familles tentes pour priorité. Et la terre maintenant, le monde, a une seule alternative et espérance. Tant qu'au Haïti, il y a plus espérance que dans l'église.
All over the world, OCWM dollars are at work. A critical presence of 126 missionaries serving in 43 countries are aiding thousands of people at the point of deepest need.
We went out to a hospital that was completely broken down, had 4 to 6 patients in it when we went there, and now it's a ministry which takes care of around 30,000 patients a year. We operate on around 2,500 and deliver around 600 babies.
Every year, young lives are transformed along a beautiful sandy beach on Oahu's north shore. Camp Homelani, or Heavenly Home, is where youth grades 6 through 12 have gathered in faith for the past 6 years as participants in the annual Fall Youth Camp of the Hawaii Conference.
Conference Fall Youth Camp was definitely life-changing for me. It was more faith-changing actually, because when you think about being a Christian as a youth, you think about going to church, you think about praying, but attending the Fall Youth Camp changed my whole perspective on being a Christian.
Immersed in worship, workshops, and activities that strengthen their bonds with God, the Fall Youth Camp is an investment in the future of Hawaii's youth and the United Church of Christ.
Attending the Fall Youth Camp, I look forward to the 3 F's, and I can speak for all the youth: faith, friendship, and food.
Just this last youth camp, I noticed that about 90% were Micronesian youth. And that was so gratifying because Hawaii is going through a period where this is the most at-risk population right now.
This 4-day camp is a powerful educational and spiritual resource for youth to grow in character and faith while building meaningful relationships. This life-changing event is made possible through gifts to our church's wider mission and inspires a lifelong journey of spiritual development.
I hear about what we're doing for disaster relief. I hear and I see what we're doing for sending missionaries abroad. But most importantly, I think the one that pulls at my heartstrings has got to be that youth camp.
Gifts to our church's wider mission multiply the power of each local church to change lives and transform the world. The list of OCWM funded ministries is vast and is an expression of our covenant together as one, as the United Church of Christ.
Our church's wider mission is generosity that transforms lives. It's saying that we care about God's people, no matter who they are or where they are in life's journey.
We know where the funds are going. We know the management of those funds, how they're going to be used, and there's a confidence level, and it's more than just, like I said, it's more than just giving. It's the opportunity to be part of something that's ongoing.
All God's people need a helping hand from time to time. Giving generously to OCWM is an effective way to help to minister to those in need.
The motto of the United Church of Christ is that they may all be one, and through our church's wider mission, congregations donate gifts as one ohana, collectively blessing others in the spirit of aloha.